Howdy, y'all. Price here, playing some more MegaQuarium. So we last left off on this level. We just started it. It's an abandoned old theater that we can now turn into our new aquarium. And so we got to figure out, what do we want to do with this space? How do we want to make this work? And I've told you guys about this already. You know, I've played this game a little bit. And so the first time I did this, I decided I wanted to keep this space. I wanted to incorporate the existing space into the aquarium. And that works okay. But you very quickly run into the issue of, oh yeah, you have people go down here, they come back up and everything like that. And like, oh my gosh, I'm out of space. So instead, I would like to, you know, we'll modify it as need be. We have a lot of these nice high-quality prestige benches, so I'm just going to move those around real quick, kind of spread them out. We will use the space as it exists for now, but instead of keeping this and turning this into an aquarium, which is what I tried to do before, and I'm not going to lie, it was actually a real pain in the butt, we're going to get rid of all this stuff, and we'll kind of move them around. I'm also going to do what I did last time, where I'm going to kind of wall off stuff that is not being utilized just yet, because I think that that's got some value. I also think I want to do a little bit of this, a little bit of this as our kind of staff areas to start with. And we'll use those to create some kind of, you know, we can make an aquarium here, as you walk in, right? And we'll kind of expand out kind of this way and this way. And we'll try and create like a sort of a mirrored shape. So I think what we're going to do to start with is we're going to actually do this and this. And we're going to build an aquarium here and here, and here maybe, and kind of expand that out this way. So with that in mind, we're going to need a lot more of this space. So let's kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. All right. And let's see, what do we need? We need to reach rank 7, earn 1,400 prestige, and have 21 different animals. We can definitely work with that. Now, what fish do we have, and what would we like to get started with? So, having an awesome lionfish tank might be a really cool way to start, right? They're worth a lot of science, which will help us to unlock new stuff. Although we also want to have eco points, right, so that we can get new fish. But having sciencey stuff is good. How do these guys do in terms of number? Let's see. May eat or damage other fish, blah, blah, blah. This guy's only good. Cannot be housed with any non-lionfish and scorpionfish. So these guys can only work together. Doesn't one of them have a problem with numbers? I feel like one of them can only be solo. But no, it looks like they're fine. So we just need a lot of cave space in a nice big deep tank. So let's work on that to start with. So let's blast open this wall. And you know what? We'll do a corner tank, actually. Let's do a corner tank. So let's see how big a corner tank will be, and we'll go from there. So, corner tank. No. Deep corner tank. Yeah. Something like that. Give ourselves a little bit of space over here to operate with. Actually, can I? I can. Look at that. Perfect. So, let's get a little wall here. And we'll put a staff door here. Actually, no. You know what? Nope. Thinking about my future plans. Staff door there, so I can actually place something on that square. Staff door. Just like this. And a wall. Perfect. And because of how this is laid out, let's go ahead and get rid of that. And let's get this started. So, we need caves. Lots of caves. Pitted columns are the best caves for now that we have access to, so we're going to put a couple of these in here, I think, to start with. Maybe we'll get 1 or 2 more. Let's get a little bit of greenery, maybe. Adds a little bit of prestige. But for the most part, we just want to get this up and running. So we're going to need some heaters. Let's sneak one. Actually, you know what? This'll... Let me think. Yeah, no, this'll work like this. 2 heaters. Okay. And then... Beyond that, we're going to want a protein skimmer and a filter. We're going to want our way up. And we're going to want our food. Now, what kind of food do they each eat? They need a lot of water quality, too, so I might have to add another filter or 2. These guys eat... Wait, where's their food? Oh, there it is. Mussels and mussels. Okay, cool. Perfect. So let's get, for the staff, let's get some mussels right now. And I think we're good on everything that this is going to need. So let's get the fish in, right? And we'll see how they do. So 1. And I just want to get 1 of each just to double check and see everything looks fine. Okay, so we'll get 3, 4, 5. And then let's get 3, 4, 5. Let's hire some staff. We want someone who's really good at feeding. What are you good at? 3 at feeding. Heck yeah. 2 at fixing. Heck yeah. And you got a little bit of both? Heck yeah. Oh, we need a cleaner. There we go. We hired a lot of people, but we're good. Okay. So now, looking at all this, the only other thing is let's move this, because I saw this over here. We have a broom already. So let's get the broom. We'll put it in here. Right? We definitely are going to want a sponge, right? Okay. What's the other stuff that we're going to need? And a tool station, absolutely. So there's all of our necessities. We've got our food here. So then lastly, because of the way that this stuff is currently set up, let's put one of these here. And let's get a couple of other amenities. So right as you walk in, you can grab some of that if you want to. You can grab some of that if you want to. We'll get trash can over here. And for now, let's get ourselves basic toilet just right there. Oh, wrong way. Actually, you know what? I don't want to really block off the entrance, do you? Yeah. We'll just put it here. Actually, no, we can do something kind of neat. Let's bulldoze this. And we'll put it in like that. So it's kind of like, yeah. I really like doing that with the bathrooms because, like, in my mind, it's like if you just have them sitting out there freestanding, they look kind of like they're just a like a porta potty or something. This way, it actually looks like a bathroom. Okay, cool. So then I think we're set. We got 500 buckaroonies left, and I think this will be a good start to what we got going on. Oh, lastly. If those guys are good at what they've got a couple of these things out here that we can also throw in here, right? Add a little bit of prestige to what the people see, and I think that will give us a little bit of bonus for now. We'll probably have to add a little bit more stuff to them anyways as we go. Okay, and let's do speed it up. What would we like to research? To start with, large chiller. And we have no fish that provide for us any research points at the moment, but that's fine, because for right now, we're cool sticking with this the way we got it, right? We'll get a lot of research points going. Let's wait until we get enough money, and then we'll do the other tanks over here. So we're gonna kind of like mirror this situation. We'll do another corner tank here as people walk in. And let us get a staff door. We'll place it down. Quickly pause. Open. M to move. Boom. We're good. Okay, cool. And we'll operate with this space as we can. That'll help us to get the tank in here. And so then once we have that, I'm going to have to move all of this stuff along this wall, which is fine because I actually like the idea of taking the space that used to be the theater itself, turning that into the operation space, and it's more like people are like walking around this whole thing. Or, you know, we could have them come in this way, come down here, have there be a tank here, right? So we could like cut half of this off, maybe. I don't know. We'll think about it. Okay. Just let us build up a little bit of money. Let's keep an eye on our messages as they come in, because we will want to check in for the bonus stuff there. Okay. Let's look at our fish. We've got a little over 1,000, so we can start thinking about our next spot. We don't want to do a cold tank just yet until we have the big chiller. So I think instead, let's go for like a small boys tank, right? So like half and half chromies. They need to be in a little school. These guys would be fine with them. I think these guys have problems with grandmas and Anthea, so I can't have these two together, right? So maybe we put these guys together. Oh, no, I guess we could do these guys together. These guys are bullies. But they're fine as long as they're not with Antheas, Dottybacks, or Grandmas. What kind of species is this? It says it's a half and half chromis, so I'm going to assume that it doesn't fall into this type, right? And a little bit of rocks for these boys. These guys need caves. They need to be in a school as well. They don't like light. That's fine. Grouper will kill things, so we can't do that. These ones can go together, maybe. Yeah. So we'll think about like maybe like trying to get these butterfly fish, the half and halves, the obliques, and the squirrel fish into a tank. So let's just go ahead and do the moving of stuff. Do 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 do. And I love that we have all these nice seats that we can just immediately kind of move around as we need them. Okay, so we know that this is how big that a tank like this will be. So, until I can actually do everything to do with it, we're just going to build it real quick. It costs 1,000. It just can't be seen is all. I don't know if I want to make it yet, you know, and put it down yet. Because we can't do anything else with it, right? Remember, they get like all angry if it's not like, if they can't do anything with it. So I guess we'll just wait. We'll just wait. We'll see. We'll give ourselves another day. We'll give ourselves another day. Once the money kicks, then we'll see where we're at. Okay, we're at 1594. All right, I think it's worth it. Let's do it. Then we might get a couple of moments of no prestige, but it's a small issue to deal with, right? Okay, tank time. So now for this tank, I'm not going to worry so much about filling out this entire space back here, right? We're just going to have it focus on these fish. We'll have the stuff here for these fish, but mostly we're thinking of expanding in this direction. So, like last time, let's do this. Get us a wall. Let's get down our... oh, and I need to... right. Let's get our standy place. And we want them to be able to be fed kind of close to the entrance because it just saves our workers time. We can do this and then have the food on the other sides around here maybe. So let's also do beep. Just gives them enough space to move around. Can walk over it if they want to. Should have plenty of space for machinery, I think. Well, maybe not, actually. Let me keep an eye on this. Can you walk around like this? That'll be fine. All right, so let's get protein skimmer. If I can move it all down one more, it will be fine. But I like keeping that natural shape that was already there. So this'll do though. Not enough money. Okay, we'll wait. You know what we'll do? Just move a whole bunch of this junk into here so at least they can look at stuff. Right, so they don't freak out at me, right? Let's throw this maybe... Oh, that kind of gets in the way, don't it? Yeah, it's too big. That's fine. At least they, yeah, at least when they look at it, they gain like a little bit of prestige. Even though it's not like got anything in it yet, right? Okay. Can we afford one of these now? Yes. And then heaters are going to be the thing. Okay, we're going to add the teensiest bit of space here. And let's look into what are we going to need for these little dudes. They don't need anything except for orange pellets. Let's start with them. Okay, and how many of them do I need? I need to be able to get 4. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, we can now do it. All right. Oh, look at you. You're cute. Lincoln Surgeon Fish. Ball and Rosses for chill tanks. Epaulette Shark. I mean, obviously we want a shark, right? Common starfish would be good to get, but I mean, the shark would be awesome. Let's get, I mean, we got to start with the shark, right? Y'all are probably sitting there price if you don't start with that shark. I'm unsubscribing for the rest of my life. All right, so these guys need rockaroonies. So if I pause this real quick. Actually, what else do they need to eat? Orange. Okay. So they need rocks. They cost 50 apiece. Let's get some rocks. Rubble. And 1. Okay. We good? Looks good so far. Let's get like 4 of each type of fish if we can, you know, to start with. And then we'll just fill it to the brim in terms of like the amount of space that it can handle for to start with. And I am feeling like one of the... Excuse me? People, how did you get here? How did they get there? Did I leave that open at some point? Or are they like... How did they get there? What the heck? Maybe I accidentally... Oh, I mean, maybe I warped them through when I moved this stuff. That's the only explanation I can think of. What? Anyway. So, for this tank. What did we want next? What's wrong with them? Another Dottie back, Grandma, and Anthea. Okay, so they aren't okay. Oh, no, hold on. They don't like each other. You only have one. That's right. Okay, cave. Cave. Well, if we're going to have a cave. And actually, because of that, we can actually get rid of the rocks that are on the ground. Save us some space. And let's get some of these squirrels. So they need 1, 2, 3, 4. What's their food type? Orange. Cool. Perfect. So we got 4 of them. What other fish can we throw in here then? These guys hate Dottie backs. We can't do these guys. It's silly that they don't even like each other. Okay, for y'all. Clam squirrels, gorgonians. They need some rocks. Sponge pellets. Give us some science points. Not a bad choice, I think. These guys would also be okay, but they give us research points, which I want more of. So let's get some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough money. That's fine. We'll get there. Do they all eat orange pellets? It's kind of great. Okay. Do you have enough rocks and everything? Oh, no, they need green. Okay, good. I'm glad I closed out of that. Green pellets. Perfect. Let's get all that going. Could you feed them, please? Thank you. Awesome. So far, so good. What next? What are the fish? These guys, they need a little bit of plants, so that's fine because it'll also make us make this prettier. Okay. And they shouldn't have any problems with any of the other fish. They also require a little bit of rocks, so I'll probably need to get some more rocks up in here. Right? Actually, hold on. Can I afford? Answer is I'm pretty sure no. Because if we can get another one of these in here, this also gives us cave space if we want to put more squirrel fish in here or anything like that. So I think it's worth it. There we go. It gives us rocks as well. Okay, so that's for you guys. They need pink thing? And what kind is that? This one? Okay. Sponge. Costs 300, so it's going to take us a bit. We're going to be a little salty until I get to pour them. And I have not even been looking at the other tank. If those fish have grown, they might have more needs, so I need to pay attention to that too. There we go. How are y'all doing? Oh, they look good. Okay, cool. So now let's get... Oh, I need to check my messages too. 3, and we'll do 1 more. Just a little bit more money. Oh, gotta wait till the next day, I guess. It's fine. It's just fine. Because we're starting to get there. We're starting to get there. We are making way more science points than we are evolution points. Which is, again, fine. It'll take us a little while to get our shark, but it's okay. Oh, need a little more plant life. Okay. Easily done. And you know what? I would love, if we can, get a little bit more of these reef squirrel fish in here. Why not? We got the cave space. We got everything else. They give us a little bit of good points, too. There we go. Cool. Oh, need a little bit more water quality. So, because we only need a little bit more, I will just do this. It's going to make everything a little bit crowded in here. But if we needed any more, I would end up needing to like do like a pump system. But I think this will be fine. Give me a second, game. Give me a second. Or here's what we can do. Hold on. 309, 309. Oh, come on. Pick next research. Sure, guidebooks. Why not? Boom. There we go. Okay, cool. So, that's this exhibit pretty much set. Oh, these guys need a little bit more quality. I told you, man. I told you it was coming. Or is that just because something was repairing? All right, well, hold on. Let's do a similar thing over here. Wall it up. Grab this. Schwiggity. Schwoogity. Schwaggity. Oh, no, that doesn't really necessarily fix my problem. Well, we can do a little bit of this. And then we need a little bit more of either a filter or a protein skimmer. Let's do the same deal. There we go. Okay, cool. So, those are our first two tanks. Oh, you want a skill? Yeah, I'll specially make you better at what you're good at. Okay, so what do we got? We got this tank. That's looking good. I like getting this stuff in here, the kind of like the prestige-y stuff. It's kind of cute. I wish that, like, they did have benefits, right? Because, like, this, fish will use this like it's a cave. No joke. Like, IRL, if you put this into a fish tank, fish are going in there like it's a cave. They're going to treat that like that. These lionfish are looking great. Look at them. Oh, they're cute. They're cute. Oh, yeah. And honestly, same with this, right? If they could get into, like, any, like, little crannies or anything like that, they're using that like a cave, right? A cave is just a space that protects them, right? Okay. What's going on here? This task cannot be completed because there are no toolkits left. We need another toolkit spot then. And that's fine. Easily done. Okay. So, the next tank we will do is going to go here. And so what we will do is we will kind of wall a section in like this. Okay. People will walk around this way. And then, oh, gosh. No. Escape. There we go. And then we'll move the rest of this stuff around. Oh, man. Something happened with my mouse. Hold on. 3, 4. There. So what we'll do, pick this up. Just move some of this stuff like this, just like, oh gosh. So that we kind of, does that block that ingress there? Let's go like this. Okay. So then, we're going to want to make a nice big tank. What are we going to put in this tank? Let's think about it. Have we covered it when it comes? We have the big chillers now, so we could do an Atlantic pollock tank, but we don't have any other cold water fish. So that would be tricky for us. What do we not have covered when it comes to our fish? Well, we could do a tank that has the coral grouper, all right? And what are they? Dislikes, cannot be housed with another coral grouper. So they only want to be one of them. And then we could put them with some fish that are kind of like big boys. We could put them with the lionfish, right? No, because the lionfish don't like being with non-lionfish. Right. Can only be housed with congeners. Yeah. Cannot be housed with coral grouper. So what we could do is we could put them with these horny boys, right? Let's take that back a second. The boys with the horns. Because they have the defense, right? So they'll be fine. The eels may also end up fine. It depends on if they grow at the same rate, right? Because these guys could get big enough to hurt them, but I think the eels will be fine. So maybe we'll do like an eels, hornfish, and groupers tank. So that'll be some caves. It'll be... God, you guys all give science, though. I want some more green points. So I think I want to do a flame angelfish tank. Almost. Cannot be housed with flame... They only like one. Okay. How about y'all? Cannot be housed with coral beauty. So these are singular fish. They can't be housed with any others of the same. Can I squeeze y'all into one of these other tanks? Kind of want to squeeze y'all into this tank then. How much space does this tank got? It's got some space. How big y'all get? What are you a danger to? Corals, Gargonians, corals. You're a wimp. I think we have a bully up in here, do we? You're a bully, right? Yes, we can't put you in there. So I can't get the coral boy in there, but I can get the flame angelfish up in here, yeah? What's he eat? Green? Okay. We already have a super fixer, so let's make you a super feeder. Okay. So, continuing on our quest to figure out what we want to do with this other tank. So, eel, hornboy, and grouper might be a good tank. It's going to be a lot of science points. But we really don't have... Like, these guys, though, we can make a bunch of in here, right? Yeah. So, we'll fill it with a bunch of these boys. You'll have you... You're not a bully, are you? No. Okay, so that'll work. That'll work. There's a ton of these boys. So, let's go for a deep. Oh, we have access to the Belfast tank. We'll definitely use that. It's not going to be the next tank that we do, but we'll definitely use it. So, no, that can't be right. Deep wall tank. Is that literally as big as you get? No, okay, that's what I thought. 1120. Okay, so you are going to take up this much space. I do kind of just want to put you right there. People see right at you. So that'll be that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's start getting the pieces with it. So it's going to be filter. It's going to be protein skimmer. It's going to be a couple of heaters. Right? All that stuff being able to fit on the side. That's nice. We'll probably get a couple more on the other side as well. This will be our feeding side over here. But these things don't really go with it. So I'm just making sure right now that I can afford everything, basically. And yeah, we'll jam that in there. Let's go ahead and move this to this wall. Just prepping, basically. Let's move this broom over to here. And if we jam it... cool. Guidebook. I mean, neither of these are great. We'll get the Chrysler tank first. The double filter is kind of useless. We don't do small tanks. I go big. That's it, y'all. I go big. Okay, so what are we going to want to put in this tank to make our fish happy? It's going to be... We'll start... in a lot of caves. Yeah, y'all need caves. Y'all need caves. We'll probably do like 2 moray eels, but y'all need... Flippin' nothing. That's great. Y'all need nothing except for high quality water. Oh, you are my faves. You sweet little boys. So let's get 1 or 2 of these. Because they're nice. In terms of providing that opportunity. And then we just need to think about make sure we have the food that's going to be needed. I'll put another staff door over here as well, I think. Because what we'll do is do staff door, and then we'll continue in this direction with building our stuff. Come on. Almost there. There we go. All right. So then, lastly, let's get some of this other stuff we got lying around. The props. I kind of dig that we have these little things that we can add to our tanks that like were already here, right? We're reappropriating the stuff that was here and kind of adding to the theme. I like that this level started the theme, so I don't have to paint every little square. But we're basically there. So what's the food that we're going to need for each of these? Y'all need mussels, which we already have over here. Y'all need mussels, and y'all need cockles. So let's get some cockles down. Just like that. Okay. And we're basically there. So I'm going to wait for a little bit more money. And then I'm going to knock out all this space, and we're going to just pop this up there. Okay. So here we go. Invalid placement. Oh, need one more. Let's just see real quick. Does that work? That works. It does block off my door there, though. So if I do it like this, then we're good. And then what we'll do is we'll take this, put on this wall. Same here. That should be good. Okay. Oh, whoops. You can see into there. That's bad. Let's bulldoze. Or not bulldoze. Open up that just so I can make it a nice flat wall. Which I'll actually end up probably turning into a door. We will use this space for now. And we're even going to also... Oh, I just spent a lot of money that I shouldn't have spent. That. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Oh, I already bought that. That's right. I forgot I bought it and just put it over here. Doot, doot, doot. Okay, and... Yeah, those are fine where they are. Because you need those here and here. You need here. Can we even fit... Can I afford any fish yet? Not yet. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. So we got a couple of these boys. And then we'll slowly start to introduce the other fish that we need in here. Want to make sure I'm paying attention to the quality in this tank. Because these guys seem to need like 75 or something like that. They need a lot. Our staff's kind of expensive. But that just means that they're good. That just means that they're good staff. Alright. We'll let that keep rolling. A couple of the eels up in here. Can only have one of the groupers. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, looks like everybody's fine with each other. We'll find out if they die. The only concern I have is that the grouper gets so big before the eels get big that he can eat the eels. That's the only concern I have. Alright, let's look at what we've got here. Okay, look at this. Herbivore habitat, shoalers exhibit, and observation request. So, can we create a tank with 3 different green pellet eating fish, 2 different plants, sufficient water quality, and sufficient heating? Do we have 3 different green eaters? Who in here eats green? You do not. You do not. You do, that's 1. You do not. You do not. So this tank does not meet these requests. This one has 2. If we could get 1 more in there, that'd be great, but we can't. I think we have to unlock a fish for that one. What's this one? 3 different sets of shoalers. So fish that have school together. There are no limits on taking these quests, I don't think. Oh, what's a Bartlett Anthea? If I can give you a fully grown coral grouper and a fully grown hornfish, which I'm working on both of these guys, then you'll give us 7 Bartlett Antheas. So we can think about those. Then observation request. Build a tank with 2 different lionfish, sufficient water quality, sufficient heating, all that. Yeah, we've done this. Let's take a look at the lionfish. You just got to hold on to it for 3 minutes. Easy. Perfect. So I had made that on accident already, and that's just free money. So that's awesome. Okay. Well, let's let it roll, y'all. Let's let it roll. Do. And actually, now that I'm looking at the time, that's probably where we're going to end this episode. I know I've been recording these in big batches, but because I'm looking at it and I see that it's a good time, we're just going to go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like. Give a comment down below. It helps with the algorithm. And subscribe if you're not already. With that, my name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time. Double filter all the way.